Hello everyone, welcome to the Little Masters Club News. I'm Skylar. The Little Masters Club news today are the workshop in Bellevue City Hall and the Mother's Day special event hosted by the Little Masters Club Art Group.
April 12, 2022, Little Masters volunteers visited Bellevue City Hall. The event was organized by the Department of College to Career and LMC and Bellevue City Council. During the visit, the LMC volunteers understood the importance of the voice of the people, especially young people. According to the Comprehensive Planning Manager, every Monday night, the residents of Bellevue come to the city chamber and they have 3 minutes to share their thoughts and opinions on the construction of the city. And these 3 minutes are really essential for the development and improvement of the city of Bellevue. After the visit, LMC volunteers returned to the main conference room for more interesting activities. Each volunteer was invited to write down a place where they thought was the most representative place in Bellevue and share why the place was important to them. In addition, Elizabeth Day Regt, the manager of the Bellevue 2044 plan, encouraged the volunteers to think about the questions like how to get to this place, what you see around you, and who you interact with, etc. The volunteers happily shared their perspectives and ideas about the places in Bellevue and also put up with the ideas on how to make it better to satisfy all people's needs. Later, Brooke Broad and Elizabeth gave a lecture on several important points in the construction of a city and the different aspects of key developments in the city of Bellevue in recent years. At the end of the lecture, each volunteer got a copy of the Bellevue 2044 Comprehensive Plan to fill out on site. With the knowledge they had just learned and the good expectations for the future of the city, the LMC volunteers wrote down their feedback seriously. The final session of the event was a discussion on the topic that the middle and high school students were interested in the most. What does it really look like to work in the city government? 4 city officials shared their experiences and professional stories of working in Bellevue City Hall and encouraged teenagers to be active in social activities and volunteer services. At the end of the event, Brooke expressed his gratitude to the volunteers and emphasized the central roles of young people playing in Bellevue 2044.
Hi, my name is Echo and I'm the journalist for Little Master Club, and today I'm going to interview Brooke. So, hi Brooke.
Hello Echo, thank you.
And my first question is about why do you want to reach out to Little Master Club, do partnership with us, and how do you think we will spread the message of the 24/4 plan, and how do we promote it, getting more Asian voice?
Yes, lots of good questions. Well, I think the main reason why we wanted to collaborate with Little Masters is because this plan looks so far into the future, right? We're looking about 20 years into the future. So it's really important to hear from young people, because young people are really going to be the ones who inherit and live with the results of this plan. So talking to different youth groups is really a major focus for us. And we don't often hear enough from youth in the city. So that was one of the main reasons. And then the second reason is just, as we heard today in the presentation, Bellevue is really diverse. Over 50% of our population is non-white. We have people who move here from all over the world. And most of the time, I think people really love that. That's one of the things I hear a lot about why people love Bellevue, is it's so culturally diverse and it's a real global city. And so it's important for us to hear from all those people with different backgrounds, so we can make sure that those points of view are reflected in our plan.
Okay, thank you so much for your answering. Hi, Elizabeth. So I know that you are the probably planner. So can you share a lot about kind of your vision, or what are you looking forward for Bellevue in next 20 years in terms of our voice, like shared how to make Bellevue better? Like, what's your vision about Bellevue?
Yeah, so we're actually kind of looking to our community to shape what that vision will be. And so there's definitely a lot we've heard from the community. And, Brooke mentioned that we're we're becoming very diverse and global, and it's really exciting to be able to celebrate that. So we're hoping that that's part of our vision, is having a really diverse future. We're also hoping that we can, continue engaging and kind of hearing from everyone, so everyone feels part of that future. So that's a really big part. We also know that we are growing and that we are planning for that. So a big part of this project is really planning for that future. So figuring out where everyone's going to live, where are they going to work, and all of that is a big part of that vision. So making sure that we still have really livable communities and really special places. We still have our green spaces and our parks, but we also have places where people can come together and gather. Those are all really key parts of that vision. So that's important.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. I'm so excited for the future Bellevue.
Thank you.
The volunteers learned a lot from this visit. Now, let's hear what the young volunteers learned from the event and what they thought about it.
Hello, Buddy. So thank you for organizing this wonderful event. So can I ask you some questions about in terms of why do you want the high school schoolers to come to this event and what they want to achieve? What's your
Yeah, sure. So by inviting guest speakers from different career backgrounds and of different age groups, we aim to provide high school students an opportunity to gain an insight into their true career passions, select college majors that suit their personal interests the best, and facilitate their future career development. And from the speeches of our guest speakers, we learn together on achieving our future goals while serving our communities at the same time.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering. Hi, Nathan. So after this event, I want to ask for your opinions about why the high school students should consider working in the government or political institutions.
Yeah, so especially after what we just heard, I know acting on your desires and what you're really passionate about, especially in a governmental aspect, is really important. In my high school, I actually taking AP Gov, and we learned that one of the major problems is the lack of participation. So especially from a young age, such as high school, if you can get into it, do stuff like volunteering, internships, it's going to help you in the long term if you plan to do a job in the government, and it'll help you act on your passions, whether that's something related to transportation or energy. Those are all ways for you to get involved, especially as a high schooler.
Okay, thank you so much for answering.
Next, we will have the special event from the art group.
On the evening of April 29, the Little Master Art Group once again organized an interesting craft activity. As Mother's Day is approaching, the theme of this activity is to send homemade bouquets of cards to mothers. The children's carefully crafted cards contain their own innovations as well as their unique love for their mothers.
That's all for today's Little Masters News. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.